Reconnect. YOLO. Didn't fix it. All right. Let's see if anyone shows up. Let's see if we got comments. Going fishing tomorrow, so it's not going to be long. A long one. Is that my brother's birthday party? Happy birthday, Brent. Or as we call him in the family, Bardis. I don't know why. Bart Simpson, I think. My mom really never called any of us by our names. So everybody's got nicknames in my house. Pretty much. What's up, Scott? Hello, Daniel. How's Danny boy? We got more rum 151 drinks, so this should be just great. This stuff should be illegal. It does start on fire. It will actually burn. You can float it on top of drinks and light it on fire. You're supposed. Some of the drinks we've done, you're supposed to. I just don't because I'm not that into it. It's for effect and showmanship, neither of which I really give a shit about. Hello, Mark Hatzitz, Ryan. Hello, what's up, Jay? There's an old Shop 5, buddy. I don't even know how much of this shit's got to come back out. 150 rum. 151 rum is bad, boys and girls. I got no comments again. I would like to think that. I don't know. Sometimes they show up when you do that. Well, there's a comment from Danny. I don't know if it's a new one or an old one, but hello, Danny. Hello, Denise. Danny's still waiting. Danny told me he can't wear the pickle shirt because he never got pickled at Spoonmaster Boom. So that's not my problem. You got to show up. You show up here, I'll get you pickled for sure. If that's what you're looking to do. I do not understand why so many days on Facebook I don't get comments. I don't get any. Right now my screen, if I was looking at my screen, I see a comment from Dan, and on the top of the screen, it usually shows you who's watching. And according to my screen, no one's watching. So, I would say that's probably not true. So that's what I tell people. They want to go live. We're going to Promised Land. We're just going up there for a couple hours. I don't know why. I brought it up last night on a live. And I guess Meemaw was on the phone texting Jared at the time, and Jared said he wanted to go fishing. And then I was going to try to get Ken to go, but they're at Farm Fest. So that means Ken will be drunk and hungover. I would have probably been at Farm Fest, except for my brother's birthday party was. So I can't skip that. But anyway. I hope they're having fun at Farm Fest. Joey works tomorrow. Izzy's at Farm Fest. So I didn't even bother messaging him. Because I know he takes his camper and stays over there. That was really close. Didn't go in, but it was close. This is going to get messy. Anyway, so Jared and I are going to go fishing. I don't know if we'll do live from LA. He's not on Facebook. He's a wild conspiracy theorist, and he got himself off of Facebook. So, at this point, we're not really conspiracy theorists. We're just fortune tellers or future. What would you call that? I'm sitting here right now, just caught the corner of my eye, a tote that's almost empty. I don't know what's in it. Yeah, we'll have a good time. I don't know if we'll catch any fish, but it's kind of late. Like, It's real good fishing up there early, like in May. And late, sometimes in the fall. Summer, the dog days of summer are kind of hit or miss, so we'll see. But no, I'm sitting here looking at this tote. Hello, Benjamin. I'm sitting here looking at this tote, and it's almost empty. And now I'm questioning what's in it because I just placed an order with the shirt guy last I don't know what day it was, Wednesday or Thursday, and I don't know what's in that tote. Maybe those might be Scuba Squad shirts. Not much, Benny. How are you? I got a chicken. I don't know what you want to call it. It's not a house. It's an area. I'm building it. I'm fencing in an area for small chicks because we have every year we have chicken. We have chicks. Every year we have a hen. Well, almost every year. I would say in the last 4 years, every year for the last 4 years, we've had a hen chuck with baby chicks. They make a nest somewhere in the woods or wherever. I have no idea how they don't get eaten by predators. There's so many predators out here. I have no idea how a chicken could go into the woods and make a nest and not get eaten. I sincerely have no clue how they do it, but they do it every year. This year's been 2 already. The first one had 2 chicks. This last one had 3 chicks. And the problem is trying to integrate them with older chickens. It doesn't go well. So I'm building an 8x8 fenced in area. I'm going to move the duck house because we don't really use it anymore because you only need it when you have baby ducks, and we don't have any baby ducks. So I'm moving the duck house, hooking it up to that, and that's going to be the maternity ward for hens with young chicks. So they'll be able to be separated in there and away from the others. So that's the plan. I got the outside framework up today. Finished in the rain. It was fucking pouring on me. I still got a lot of work to do, but the main structure part is sorted together. When are we having a golf tournament? I don't know, Ben. We got to figure that out. What's up, Brandon? We're going fishing tomorrow, Benny. We're going to Promised Land. My stepson and I are going to Promised Land to try to, I don't know. I said something on a live last night about we should go fishing sometime, and I guess he was on the phone with Mima, and she told him, and so he wants to go. He didn't even have a fishing license. He went and got a fishing license. He messaged me. He's like, hey, what time are we going? So apparently we're going to Promised Land tomorrow morning. Just for a couple hours. Maybe try to catch some panfish or something. All right, this is called Big Bamboo Love Song. Hello, Big Guy. What's up, Chris? Big Bamboo Love Song. 151 rum, light rum, triple sec, pineapple juice, orange juice, lime juice, fruit punch, simple syrup. It's a big one. Boris Bale. Oh. 151 rum, ruining drinks since forever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we'll do, Brandon, but listen, he's not a fisherman. I'd probably taken him fishing. I don't know. I took him to New York twice. He did okay the first trip. The second trip was terrible. The second trip, I think there was 3 of us fishing for like 5 days. We caught 1 bass. I caught 1 bass. They didn't, and I mean, I don't know what. It's Black Lake, New York. I don't have any idea. That lake is. I don't know what happened to that lake because I had been there in the past and we hammered them. And then I don't know. It's weird, but it's a hard lake to fish because it's kind of. That's about how it is. Like it's east to west, but it's not straight east to west. It's on an angle, but the winds blow. I mean, it's rough. That lake is the reason why I have my boat. Oh God, it's horrible. For sure, Bren. Listen, anytime I get to fish with my son, it's fun. What's up, Izzy? Izzy, I'm assuming you're staying over at Farm Fest. But if you're not, and you want to go fishing to Promised Land tomorrow, you can come with us, buddy. My screen says no one's watching, which is very weird. Because it sure seems like people are watching. Hi, Annette. Yeah, so we're gonna go up there tomorrow and see if we can't catch something. Hello, Kara. We still got to get you out here sometime. And y'all should have came out here to Spoonapalooza. It was awesome. I mean, we had, I swear, I'm not joking, I'm not even making this up. The live band started at 11:45. They started at 15 minutes before noon, and the last band stopped at 12:40 a.m. the next day. Like, it was 13 hours of music. Wild. And I mean, the set breaks were probably 10 to 15 minutes because the Suddenly Found, the drummer from Suddenly Found, let everyone use his drum set, and so they didn't have to, which is the most time consuming thing to change. So like the set breaks were, the band breaks were 10, 15 minutes at the most between when the bands played. And Nick Polito was here. He's a up and coming country singer, country musician. He was awesome. He said he'll be back next year. So unless he goes on some worldwide tour, hopefully he will be back. But we got him in literally last minute, found out about him, got him in here. He played, I don't know, 4 songs or something. I told him if he comes back next year, he's got 2 hours. Whatever he wants. If he wants to play for 2 hours, he can play for 2 hours. He was awesome. So he did a couple original songs, a couple covers. He just released a song. He's on Apple, whatever it's called. Apple Play? Is that what it's called? Apple something, whatever. Nick Polito, Polito. Look him up. He's awesome. He just released a song. He's got a song released on Apple Music Play or whatever the fuck it's called, or whatever the heck it's called. Sorry. There's kids watching. I gotta maybe not right now, but kids watch. So I gotta stop cursing. Have a good night. Oh, you're leaving already? All right. See you later. Hi, Keith Hines. Pocono ambassador Keith Hines. Keith Hines, I'm going fishing to Promised Land tomorrow. Is that Pocono, or is that in your jurisdiction? This is one of my favorite bottles. That's pretty cool. I actually have one somewhere on the floor, empty one. All right, this is probably going to be it because I can't feel like shit tomorrow. I got to get up. For some stupid reason, we're leaving at like 5 in the morning. There it is. I don't know where my little... Oh, there they are. I was telling somebody I had an army guy, and I didn't know where it was. I thought I lost it. I was scared to death. I did not lose it. Oh, happy birthday, Natasha. Wait, hold on a second. Natasha, your birthday's today? Did I see your birthday was today? My brother's birthday is today. That's cool. I should be able to remember that now. My brother's not a Russian spy, but his birthday is today. I'm trying to think how old he is. He's 50. 51? Yeah, he's 51. He was born in 74. Apparently we discussed that last week. So it didn't stick. When I say that I should be able to remember that, clearly I didn't remember it. So there's that. Sorry, I apologize. I got a lot of brothers and sisters, and now nieces and nephews. We went, I think we went 16. So I had a nephew and a niece, and then my next, who the hell was next? Mikey? I think we went 16 years. I think we went 16 years. So there's 8. I'm the oldest of 8, which is, it's mixed, man. It's what do you call those? What do you call these things? Both my parents got divorced. Both remarried. Both had kids with their second husband and wife. So there's 3 originals. 3 from when my mom got remarried. 2 from when my dad got remarried. there was a stepbrother in there from with my stepmom, but now they're divorced, so technically he's not my stepbrother anymore, although we still call him brother. And but anyway, we went. I had a nephew and then a niece, like 2 years apart, and then we went 16 years before there was another kid born in the family, and now there's one. So from like five, was Mikey's 5? Yeah, Mikey's 5. So there's, let me think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we went 16 years with 2, and then in the last 5 years there's been 7 born. So they're popping up fast now, and they're all close. They're all like young. They're all 5 and under. Matter of fact, Kaz was that my brother Garrett's little guy. I was in the house a while playing with him today. I just don't see them very often. Hello, Lee. See, Lee. Look, Lee had a grandson for. How old is Garrett? It's the same sort of thing. He's what, 12, 13. He's pretty old. And now Matt just had a little boy. So there's a huge gap there between your first and second grandkid. It's wild. Anyway, Jensen was here today helping Papaw. He did not want to go home. He told his mom he couldn't go home because Papaw needed his help. I mean, his help is, he's a solid effort. He's an effort guy. He really does want to help. He really likes to get his hands on things and help, and generally makes me work at about half the speed that I could get things done. Are you friends with Boris on Facebook? Yeah. Yeah, I am. I think. Yeah. Yeah, Natasha. I'm trying to think if I was. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, I have to be. Because I was trying to think, was I friends with him with my old Facebook account? But that was way long ago. So yeah, we're friends. Well, we were. Maybe he unfriended me. I don't know. We were. I think we are. I don't know how Facebook works. I'll tell you that. I don't know. I don't think I have. Not that I'm aware of, Natasha. Hello, Judy. The first drink was a Boris Bale. I don't know if you caught that, Natasha. It's full on, all the way to the top. And it was 151 rum, so it's disgusting. He loves you. I don't know about all that. I'm sure I could say something that would offend him somewhere along the way. I will say this as a standard. What do they call it? Disclaimer. Anything I say on a live, I think anything I say I would say this. Anything I say on a live is to try to be funny, to try to make someone laugh. It may not make you laugh, but it might make someone laugh. Nothing I say is said maliciously. It's not my thing. I am not in the business of trying to piss somebody off. It's not. I don't care. It's not my nature. I wish everybody in the world could get along. I realize we're not going to. And I met a guy the other day. He actually joined our group. He said he really doesn't do a whole lot of social media stuff, but we got to talking and he said it was cool and he joined our group. But he said perfectly exactly, because he was just talking about all the sort of division in the country, which is essentially politically driven. That's it. I think it's a psyop. I think it's all them trying to have us fight with each other so they can do whatever they want, and nobody sees it because it's just like whatever. And he said he said this is brilliant, and I didn't even really think about it this way. He goes, listen. He goes, nothing I say is going to change what they think, and nothing they say is going to change what I think. So it's stupid even to talk about it. And that's exactly right. And that's why I said, as far as politics goes, I said, I don't know what the time window is, but 30 years ago, maybe 20, if you ask somebody who they voted for, that was offensive. Like, that was an offensive question. You just didn't do that. Now it's like, if you don't post your political affiliation in your bio of your Facebook account, you're like the devil. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy how it's come about. So it's just fucking stupid. Like, everybody has their own ideologies and their own ideas of what it is that they want to happen. And everybody on one side thinks that all their ideas are perfect, and everybody else is the fucking jackass that should rot in hell. And the opposite side thinks the exact opposite. Or they think the same about their party as they think the same about their party. So it's stupid to argue about it. You just gotta, do what you think is right for you and the country, and you really, because who knows what people are pulling for. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. It's every decision that's made is like the I think it was called I don't know what it was. It was like a Japanese farmer. The story of the Japanese farmer. I think it was Japanese. I don't know what he is. But anyways, like his horse ran away, and the whole town got together and said, "Oh my God, that's terrible! It's terrible!" And he goes, "Well, maybe." And then the next day, his horse came back with 6 other wild horses with it, and they were like, "Oh my God, this is so unbelievable! Look at all these horses you got now." And he goes, "Maybe." And then the next day, his son went out riding on one of these wild horses. Oh shit, Robin's in Nashville. Nice. Say hi to Hubie. And so the next day the kid went out riding on one of these wild horses, and he got bucked off and broke his leg, and he came back, and the town all came to his house, and they're like, "Oh my God, this is terrible." And he said, "Well, maybe." And then the next day war broke out, and a conscription officer came by to run in the draft, and his son got bypassed because he had a broken leg from when he fell off the horse. And they said, "Oh my God, that's so great." And he goes, "Well, maybe." And so the whole thing is, every decision that's made, you don't know what the repercussions of that decision are going to be, not in the immediate future. You just don't know how it's going to play out. So to sit here and freak out about to try to micromanage every decision that's made by our country or our leaders or anybody in the moment is ridiculous, because you don't know what the effects are going to be down the road. So, it's stupid to argue and fight and break up friendships over something that may be shitty or may be awesome. You just don't know. So I say, fuck it. Drink happy, be merry. Love your family. Go fishing. Never apologize for being patriotic. And fuck Bruce Springsteen. Alright. Southern Blast is vodka, Southern Comfort, Goldschlager, creme de cassis, and fruit juice. I used Hawaiian Punch because it was in the refrigerator and it was open. Hello, Monster. Alright, this is... Monster, you're in the group message, right? I messaged that I was going live. Anyway. Southern Blast is vodka, Southern Comfort, Goldschlager, creme de cassis, fruit juice. Too much Goldschlager. It just tastes like cinnamon. For all you kids out there, Goldschlager is the throwback to your Fireball. Goldschlager's classy though. There's gold flakes in it. Did not what? I didn't send out a message? I like it cold. Goldschlager? Oh shit, I didn't. My bad. Okay, I wrote a message that said I was going live. I said, brothers, just got home from my brother's birthday party, going live shortly. Apparently I did not send it. because it's not on my other phone. So maybe I didn't. Maybe I definitely typed it. Maybe I didn't send it. My bad. Oh shit! I sent it to Mike. That's what happened. All right, so I sent it to Mike. Mike sent me. Okay, here's what happened. Mike sent me a meme. He posted the meme in the drink of the day. He also sent me the meme personally for some reason, and I responded to the meme, thinking I was in the drink of the day group message, and I was in Mike's message. So basically, what I did was I let Mike know that I was going live. Attaboy, Robert. I got the big bottle out now. Mostly because, so I drink. I like pouring out the small ones. But we emptied them all last night. So then I refilled 2 of them, and so you fill 2 bottles, and this is what you got left, plus the YOLO I just made. So that's how that works. So that just sits in the bar till it's gone. Then I pop the top off of it, rinse it out, and give it to the bird feeder guy. That's actually, it is true. I literally clicked on drink of the day, or I was scrolling down through it, and it was drink of the day and Mike right next to each other. And I clicked on, and I obviously I clicked on Mike by accident, but I knew the last thing on drink of the day was the meme that Mike sent me, and he sent it to me, and he sent it to the drink of the day group text. So it was in both places. So I responded to Mike. So I let Mike know I was going live, but no one else. My bad. Maybe that's what I need to do. I wonder if you could do like, could you just let everybody know? Why does it say no one was watching? This is what I want to know. Stupid Facebook. Come on. Oh, there we go. There's people. All right, now it shows 5. Scott, Natasha, Mike. I don't know who that is. Oh, that's Robert. Who's the other one? I don't know who the other one is. I can't tell who that picture is. I'm pretty sure I had a bit of a hangover this morning for the next birthday bill. See, now Mike's picture's not up there. Michelle's picture's up there. So it says 5 people are watching. It says, and the pictures are Scott, Michelle, Robert, Natasha, and I don't know whose that picture is. We always get the notifications that you are waiting for us. I don't. Does it really say that? I don't know whose picture that is. It's like a tree. Maybe it's not a tree. Hello, Jeffrey. Numbers aren't showing on this, and they usually do. Must be the last update. I don't fucking... Listen, every day, I swear to you, every single day, every morning I wake up, and when I pick my phone up, and I hit the, like... My old phone just touched the screen and it lit up. This one you got to hit a button. And every single morning I wake up and I hit the button on the side of my phone and it says security update, whatever, updated. Every single, like literally every morning. I don't know what that means. It seems a little scary that the security features on the phone are being updated every single... Michael Jordan is the GOAT. I will have none of this LeBron stuff in my... I don't even watch basketball, but shut the fuck up with LeBron being better than Michael Jordan. Just stop it. You're speaking foolishly. It's nonsense. It's just nonsense. Did you not see me? Michelle, 1,000%. 1,000%. I'm in. Listen, I don't know how we'll do it or what we'll do, but we'll do something. We'll figure something out. I mean, there's no way you could, like, we'll obviously have to do some limited thing of product because it's just so much. It's ridiculous. We could get, like, trying to, like when we did the pickle shirts, I had so many 30 or whatever I had. I had like 30 of them or whatever. And then I just did, I said, if we run out of your size, I said, put your name and address down, and for $5, we'll mail it to you. And we're going to lose money. Depend. Yeah, I don't think you can ship a shirt for $5. I don't think you can. It's just fuck. I can't ship a shirt till we heighten for $5. But like a zone 1, like if you're gonna do that, Michelle, and you guys, you're not gonna, if it's area stuff, yeah, yawns are contagious, Natasha. That's a scientific fact that yawns are contagious. You see someone yawn, you yawn. You read the word. When you wrote that and I read it, I read that and it made that's what made me yawn. I went through this whole thing with Mike and Kelly one night. It's truth and it's contagious. It's a scientific fact. It's been scientifically proven. Seeing someone yawn or reading the word, it's weird. It doesn't make any sense at all. We had a great time in Carlisle today for PAG. Oh yeah, nice. Michelle, I don't listen. I tell people all the time. And I tell Brittany too. I told Brittany this specifically because Brittany, I don't know. I guess it just that she said about Duck and Jeeps, and then I said, oh, you should put a Team Spoonman something on the thing. And I think that was her plan all along. Like I think she was like, yeah, no shit, or something to that effect. But no, I never really thought of much. Like I don't know what would, like I said, I tell people all the time because people apologize to me, which is weird. But they're like, hey man, I would love to help you out. I love what you're doing, but like we're struggling, or I don't have the money, and that's why I said, listen, you don't have to spend money. Like, what we do is, I said, if you invite, this is the exact thing I tell people all the time when they ask me, what can I do? I said, if you invite 10 people to the group, okay, I'm assuming that they would join, so that's not going to happen either. Let's say you go through your friends list and you invite 50 people to the group. And 10 of the 50 people that you invite join the group, and one of those 10 people buys a t-shirt. That's the same to me as you buying a t-shirt. Because it didn't cost you anything, it didn't cost them anything. You get more people noticing. I said to Mimo, I posted a picture. How do we get a signed banner merch? Yeah, we'll have to, like I said, Michelle, I don't know how. We'll have to, I could get another banner made. It's so hard because I don't know what we would, I was talking to Mimo about it because I told her that you sent me the message. I said, we'd have to maybe like one or two, because there's so much stuff. Like there's so much. I'm telling you, when we go now, I take everything because Kelly and I talked about it, and I said, here's the deal. When we go down there to like set up at the farmer's market, I said, we started to keep track of every single thing that we sold at every single event because I was like, well, let's see if there's something that's not worth taking. So let's say this particular shirt we sell. We sell 10 of these shirts. We sell 2 of this shirt. 1 of whatever. It's not every fucking event we go to. We sell a lot of hot sauce. Usually we sell decent amount of honey, and then we'll sell like one of 10 different. 15 or 20 different things. It's so there's no consensus to it. I can't narrow it down to say, but then I said, maybe if we went to an event and we took 3 different things only, maybe we'd sell more of those things because we don't give the people the option of all that choice. But I said, listen, I bought a trailer. We got the trailer. I said, for us to take every single thing we have to the show, the cart I built holds, I think, 16 of those totes. So I said, if I take everything we got, it's one more trip from the trailer in and one more trip from the trailer out, and then we got everything we have in the room. Might as well just take it all. But like I said, if you're going to do that, I would never, ever expect that. But I said, like, the red shirts are pretty popular. The new gray Never Apologize shirts are pretty popular. I just ordered some, so I ordered some black ones of that too. We're going to have black ones and gray ones in those. But it's like, for me, if I have 2 or 3 of each size, that's plenty. Because we have an event, we sell them, I can call Bob, hey, we need this, and this. Boom, he can knock them out before the next event, basically. But now, if I'm trying to manage something like that, it's more stuff to do. But I'm all for everything. Like I said, people come up with ideas, and like I said, it's not me. It's okay. I started it, but it's not. It's our group. I started it. I manage it for the most part, and I take the point on that. That's fine. It is what it is. But if you have ideas to try to make it grow or make it that we can do better, by all means, I'm in. I'm whatever. Like I said, people come to me with all ideas all the time. Hey, why don't you try this? And I'm like, listen, that's fine. But I'm 20-something hours in every week, at least, some weeks more, just to manage what we do right now. I said, so if you're going to put a load on me like, hey, let's try an event like this, I'm down. Like we talked about wanting to have a cornhole tournament for 2 years. But I don't know shit about it because I don't play. I played cornhole like 2 times. And how to run a tournament, I don't know. So I'd have to get somebody involved that runs tournament. I would like to get Heath involved, because he's done it. He's been in them. I don't know if he's run one, but he's been in them. So if I get Heath involved and say, hey, what do we got to do this? And like I said, that's the kind of things we got to do. We got to add that. And so we got Spoonapalooza in June. So if we have a cornhole tournament in September or something or whatever, we pick a time period, we stick it in there, we schedule it, we book it, we do it, we see how it goes. Oh, Michelle, it's like I said, it's just, it's not, I appreciate, like, it's things like Kelly. Like the fact that when we go to these events, Kelly's like, give me the dates so I can fit it in, put it in my calendar. Once it's in my calendar, I'm there. And Kelly helps me at every event. She meets me at the event. I load the trailer up. She meets me there. We haul the shit in. She starts setting stuff up. And it's down there, especially down at Slatington. Now we've been there, I don't know, 5, 6 handful of times, whatever it is. We take one load in. She starts setting stuff up. I go back out to the trailer, get the rest of the stuff. I get everything in. I go park the truck and trailer. By the time I come back in, she's got the table set up. She's got half the stuff set up already. It's proficient. She's done it. We've done it together. I think the events are going to be an important part of us moving forward. I just do. Now, we haven't done an event since whatever that event was in the spring up there at Jinx City, which was not great. We did okay. Wasn't a great event. But there's just, the problem is events come, we got so much shit going on. Everybody's camping and summer stuff, and it's hot. Outside events are rough because it's hot and you never know what the weather's going to be, thunderstorms, all that sorts of thing. I think she'll fly home and help. I think she's dedicated, Natasha. I think she'll commute. But no, she's a rock star. I'm hoping we get Brittany to start helping us again, but now they got a house, so I don't know what that's going to be like. I don't know what that means right in the immediate. Maybe next weekend. I told her I'd help her move her if she needs. If Kelly from Iowa lived here instead of in Iowa, she'd be at every event. I know she would. There's no doubt about it. She's the same thing. I tell people all the time, it's hard to find people who are willing to help for free. I explained it. I don't know if explain this right word. I told Doc when I was up at Doc's on the radio and stuff. Sure, we got rooms, Michelle. Come on up. I told Doc when I was in there, when I went in on his channel the last time, like him and I talked, but I was on the radio for an hour. No, 45 minutes. Probably 45 minutes, 50 minutes, something like that, before Spoonapalooza. Before we did the interview, I was there for an hour. After we finished the interview, I was there for an hour and a half. Just talking. And then when I won those Pocono tickets, he dropped them off here. He was probably here for 45 minutes that day talking. And I tell people all the time, I said, it's like if you started a business, if you never started a business, you wouldn't know this, but you could get the gist of it. You can hear stories from people that did these sorts of things. I said, if you start a business, most businesses, like most people that are like this quote unquote overnight success are 20 years. They're 20 years in. You know what I mean? You're like, oh my God. Like, okay, Joe Rogan, #1 podcaster in the world on all platforms. You know what I mean? He's the #1 podcaster in the world. But he's been podcasting for 30 years. You know what I mean? It was 20 years in before he really got recognized for what he does. And that's what I mean. So the key is to just dig. That's all, you know. So, but I said, like, if you started a business and you got to just put your fucking nose down and grind. Just dig. And you keep trucking along, and you're like, sooner or later, we're going to pick up steam, we're going to pick up momentum, it's going to start rolling, we're going to start, you know, it's going to get easier, we're going to make more money, we're going to have a better profit margin. And you keep trucking along, and you have faith in this, and you just keep digging. And all of a sudden, one day, it starts to turn around, and you start to do a little better, and you're like, all right, here we go. We're really starting to get some traction. And you just keep your nose down. You keep grinding. That's what we're doing here. Except, I never get anything out of it. Satisfaction. What I'm saying is, it's like running a business, except for it's free. So to expect, and I don't care because it's become my passion. So for me, it's fine. But to expect somebody else to give it the same juice that you're willing to put into it, when at the end of the day you don't take anything out, it's like you just think sooner or later we're going to get to the point where we can just put it in cruise control and just let the money roll in. Except for when you just keep giving the money away, you never get there. You just keep digging, and it's fine. I don't care. I'm not complaining about it, but it's there's a different sort of satisfaction that comes from it. Like I said, it's not like I said, the current veteran of the month, Lindsay. So Jay has more or less become a friend along the way. He was veteran of the month. 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I don't know, quite a while back. And he commented under Lindsay's post. No, I don't, Robert. I don't. But yeah, it just was. His comment, when I read it, was like, I felt like, I'm telling you, I even vaguely made a comment to him. I felt like Braveheart. It felt like in Braveheart when you know, Mel Gibson gets them all pumped up to go to war. That's what it felt like. His comment. I was like, it's clear that this guy was a command sergeant major in charge of a military fighting unit. You could, the emotion and the sort of adrenaline, you know, it was, yeah. We should, Robert, for sure. I know. I don't know. Yeah. YOLO. All right. I'm getting up at 4:30 in the morning to go fishing for some stupid reason. Because my boy asked about going fishing, so that's what we're going to do. That means I got to shut this thing down right now. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Never apologize for being patriotic. Fuck Bruce Springsteen. And just because it makes Britney squeamish, moist. That's all I got. We'll convene again and try this tomorrow. I don't know when it'll be. I got to work on my chicken. I don't know what I'm calling it. I got to work on my maternity ward. Yeah, Robert, everybody, it's a couple $100 to do the application and stuff. I talked to my tax guy about it last year. She did say to me, she goes, you'd be better off to get ahead of it than, because sooner or later you're going to get caught. I get it. But like I said, I have all the paperwork. Yes, it's mostly just paperwork. There's a fee involved in getting it all set up, which is, you know, whatever. But like I said, and then you got to get the small game of chance license, whatever that is. So that's the other thing. You have to get that. If you don't have, here's the thing: if you get a 501c3, but you don't get the game of chance, then you can't do the duck race because you can't get away with it. You just can't. You can't pull it off. So that's why I was like, well, if we're doing what we're doing right now and we get away with it, it'll be very good for like when we're having an event and you wanted to have a basket raffle or raffle items, and you went to a business and said, hey, we're a registered 501c3, they love that because that's a perfect write-off for them. And big businesses, or any business, I mean, small businesses, they generally aren't, they're not giving stuff away because they're struggling too. But once somebody at least becomes big enough where they're not struggling, they love free write-offs. Right. Yeah, I know, Robert. Unless you just do it under the radar. Say fuck them. Which is, I get it. I mean, I understand. I get it. I understand why it all goes down. But it's all fucking government bullshit. I can't stand government overreach. These motherfuckers are trying to control your nickels and dimes while they're spending billions and trillions of dollars on frivolously on nonsense. It's so fucking aggravating. I apologize to all the people that I said I wasn't going to curse. These people get me fucking on the chip. Alright. That's all I got. I got to put some ice in the cold tank and go to sleep because Jared and I are going fishing tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll go live from the lake. We'll see how it is. I don't know. It's supposed to rain, maybe. It's gonna be a nightmare if it rains because it's gonna be like it's too warm to wear a raincoat. So it's like you either just stay out in the rain fishing and get soaked. Remember, you are talking to a Fed too. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what you do, Robert. Zero. I don't even know what that means. It's whatever. Oh, Debbie, stop. Debbie, on any normal day, well, first of all, I don't even know what I don't even have a retro. I lost all of it. I lost all my retro drinks. I lost all my regular drinks. I lost all my pictures off my phone. And I don't know why. No one knows why. The guy at the store said, oh, it's all backed up. And I'm like, no, I never backed anything up. He goes, I back everything up when I set it up for you. And I'm like, okay, well, why isn't it here then? Oh, I'm a federal employee too. Oh. I don't know what that means. Does that mean that you can get a jail free card when they come after me, Robert? Or I don't know what that means. It's just like, listen, one of my good buddies, actually Jamie Bango, who just donated all that shit to the package. There's a fucking giant ass bag. He donated enough stuff here for packages for probably, I don't even know. I didn't go through the bag yet. I'm like, I can still have all this other stuff. There's probably, he donated coins, knives. There's probably enough stuff here still for 15 to 20, maybe 25 packages. Plus he brought this bag over here. He dropped enough bags of shit off here for probably 3 to 4 years. Oh, for fuck's sake, Debbie. Crown, peach schnapps, and cranberry. No, Debbie, no, I'm not doing it. I can't go fishing at 4 o'clock in the morning hungover. I mean, I can. I don't want to. I don't need to be hungover 2 days in a row. I love you to death. With your chicken sandwich or whatever the fuck you eat every week. She always posts a picture of a sandwich. I don't really know what the sandwich is. It always looks exactly the same, though. I think it looks like it's the same picture. Oh, is this done? No, we got to do creamy drinks. I'm going to have to get Kelly down here. We got creamy drinks to make. For sure, Robert. Yep. What's up, Chris? I'm not comfortable with donations, though. People donate stuff like that. I don't even like it. I tell people all the time, like, I like to have an exchange. No, I'm not, Debbie. I'm not. I like an exchange. People be like, "Oh, here's a donation," and I'm like the duck race was. Oh, here's a donate tenderloin. Nice. They're like, "Here's a donation," and I'm like, "How about if I just give you 10 ducks?" No, just take the $100. And I'm like, I would rather just give you 10 ducks. I like to feel like there's an exchange. I'd like to feel like you got something. I said this was the first year I ever rooted for somebody because Robert Bloom's Lawn Care. It's called. They do some landscaping stuff. He's in the Lehigh Valley. Look him up, Bloom's Lawn Care. If you're local, Allentown, Bethlehem, Easton, they come up this way too. But he stopped by here. He gave me $100 for ducks, and he goes here. He gave me $100, and he said, here's a donation. And I said, well, do you want some ducks? And he's like, just take it as a donation. I said, I'm just gonna buy you ducks. I said, I'm just gonna put it in for ducks. And he goes, all right. And Mima was there. I don't know who else was there. Somebody else was there. Maybe Kelly. I don't remember who else was there. And he said, hey, listen, everybody here, y'all hear me saying this right now. He didn't say y'all. I say y'all. I don't know why, but he said, everybody here, y'all, you guys all hear me right now. If one of my ducks wins, he goes, I don't want the money. He said, give it back. So this is the first time I ever rooted for somebody. Oh, well, that's nice. Well, there you go, Debbie. Yeah, what the hell was his name? I don't remember his name. You didn't even fucking know his name, as a matter of fact. I said to Debbie, I gave her the information, and she goes, I don't know what his name is. We all call him whatever. I don't remember what. He had a nickname that everybody called him. Debbie didn't even know what his right name was. Now that I think about it. Which is also fine. Anyway, I love what we do. I just, when I go back, I mean, hell, when I just ordered coins again, and we didn't start sending out coins till way into the process. We were probably, I don't remember. We were probably a year and a half in before we started sending out coins, and I had to buy. I bought 100 coins, and now I had to buy more coins. I think we're at 100. I can't remember, 120 something. I don't remember. Oh yeah, Pops. That's right. I don't remember. Where's the? Somewhere I had a paper I took in the dock. I should have all this stuff. I should have a. Here it is. Whoa. Oh, we got Army stickers. We ran out of Army stickers. We got new ones. Thank you, Dennis Hawk Signs. Hook me up. We have. Oh, I don't have a total. Do I? Is that right? Okay, this was as of. All right, this was as I don't remember what fucking month this was. We're like probably at 120. We're probably at 120 packages we sent out currently to date, which is pretty cool. We've only been doing it since the first one was October of 2021 was the first package. Yeah, there it is. October 2021, first Surf Member of the Month package. Selena Jones. She was here last weekend. She didn't come and see me. Rude. I'm kidding. Kinda. She's busy. I get it. People are busy. People are fucking busy. Hopefully we get over here. Because she's never been here. She's never been... I don't think she's ever been to the house. She brought the cooler. When I left Monster, when I was down to visit Monster, I left my cooler there. And then she brought it home for Thanksgiving or Christmas or something. She came home and she brought it home. But I don't even remember. I don't remember if she dropped it off here or her mom dropped it off or I wasn't here when they dropped it off. But she's never... I don't think she's ever been here, like in the bar area. I was hoping she'd come here with Grayson because Jensen was here. And I think Jensen is the friendliest little fucker. He makes friends with everybody. He was making friends with the Amish guys at the feed store today. He kept calling the guy James for some reason, and he said, James isn't here today. He made it sound like, I had the feeling that James was a a fairly common Amish person's name. I don't know. I told Jensen to ask him what his name was, and he didn't. He petted the dog. And the dog was fucking soaking wet. It was pouring when we were down there. Well, it wasn't pouring when we were there. It poured before we got there because everything was wet and muddy. And it didn't rain while we were there, luckily enough, till I got the truck loaded. And then it poured all the way home until I got home, and then there was no rain until I started working outside. Then it started raining. Which is Murphy's Law, I suppose. All right, I got to go. All right, good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Never apologize for being patriotic. Fuck Bruce Springsteen. Because Britney hates it moist. Fuck it. Panties and masturbation, too, right away. And I'm out. We'll be here tomorrow night. Bee Guy is up there in New York with his bees. Salmon season's coming. There's going to be a live at Bee Guy's camper relatively soon. Well, I mean, it's, what month is it? It's July, so August, September, 2-3 months. I might get up there in September. I might try to get up there earlier. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Good night, everyone. Peace.